Hi, my name is Demario Clarke, and I'm here to present Google BigTable. Now, Google BigTable is Google's cloud storage solution for big data, and it was created as a distributed, column-oriented data store. What this means is Google BigTable is meant to store large amounts of structured data associated with Google's internet search and their web products. Now, in terms of big data isn't your gigabytes or your terabytes of data. It's your petabytes of data. Petabytes of data generated by you, me, and everyone on the web. And Google BigTable takes all this data and shrinks it down into a scalable model for a company to use. And all this data is stored on a simple data map created by Google BigTable. Now, the big idea with Google BigTable is it's not for your small mom and pop shop. It's for your big corporations like Facebook, your Instagrams, your Snapchats, your big social media platforms that are generating thousands of data that's getting into the millions. And Google BigTable markets it as that type of service. Google BigTable's features allow a lot of data to be stored. And this is high performance, meaning that you're getting your data up to date every day because it's running 24/7 on a cloud server. And all this data is encrypted on this cloud server on a global scale. And the big selling point of this service that Google provides is that it's fully managed, meaning you as a large company don't have to worry about the gigantic task of managing a database. You have to develop and analyze the data collected by Google BigTable. And Google BigTable has a low latency and a redundancy auto-scaling storage. What this means is Google BigTable is in the 90th percentile above its competitors on speed and how it stores your data, and it also keeps your data for longer without deteriorating. Now, how does it work? Google BigTable doesn't use your traditional relational databases like your MySQLs or your Microsoft Access. It uses your NoSQL databases that are used for larger amounts of data without having to create relationships between this data. And this is all deployed on a clustered system and a simple data model. This data model is described as a sparse distributed, persistent, multi-dimensional sorted map. That's a big mouthful. So what that really means is all your data is assembled and ordered by row keys and indexed on the map arranged according to row, column keys, and timestamps. So it's easier to key search your database rather than to have a whole relationship and search relationships based on the way you created your database. It just creates a simpler way to sort through your database. And Google BigTable is comprised and ready to be integrated into anyone's existing database. Meaning if you're running on a Hadoop system or you're using a cloud storage system, Google BigTable can be integrated to create a simpler, more easily accessed database for you to store your existing data and old data. Now, Google BigTable is already so powerful that it's powering Google Search, Gmail, Google Analytics, and Google Maps, and a ton of other Google products and services. So it's ready and comprised for any large corporation's data. And Google doesn't just impact things on a corporation level. It impacts our social lives, like the Internet of Things, your virtual assistants, your Siris, your Google Maps. All the things that require the internet can be stored on Google BigTable. It provides user analytics to improve applications and web services, and even provides financial analysis for companies that want to comprise all of it into one small, localized place on a cloud server that's encrypted. Ultimately, Google BigTable is like a giant internet spreadsheet, except it runs more efficiently and faster data stores for you to get user data and have financial data for a large corporation like your Facebooks, like anyone that has large amounts of data that users are going on every day and getting millions and millions of hits every day. In short, Google BigTable is cloud computing storage maximized.